Hi all, Avinash here. Welcome to another tutorial on Python. Today we will be discussing on different data types in Python. This would be just a short brief video on the types involved in Python. I'll be rolling out few more videos explaining each and every data type in detail. So let's get started. Python data types has the following: integers, floating points, strings, lists, dictionaries, tuples or tuples, sets, boolean. Integers, it is represented by int. For example, it can be any whole number is an integer, 25, 49, 194 in this case. Moving on to floating point. Floating point is represented by a decimal. It can have decimal values. For example, 8.5, 49.5 as shown. Even 100.0, though it has a 0, it is considered as floating point due to the occurrence of a decimal point. Moving on, strings. Strings is represented by str. Strings usually appear between single quotes or double quotes. It can be either way. So here hello world is a string. It can be either in a single quote or a double quote. 2800, though it's a number, it's considered as a string due because it appears between the quotes. Next, list. List is an ordered set of items. It can consist of strings, characters, or integers or floating point in a single occurrence. For example, here the list contains ABC, which is character. Again, you can identify it due to the presence of quotes around ABC. 123 is a whole number and 55.8 is a floating point. Dictionaries. Dictionaries you usually represented by the word dict, dict. The example would be a name and a value pair. So what happens in dictionary is it is usually represented by a key value pair. For example, it can be something like name colon Avinash or designation colon team lead and so on. Moving on, tuples. Tuples or tuples, the way you want you can call them, is represented by tup. Tuples are similar to a list. The only difference is tuples are immutable. I would be discussing more on mutability or mutable objects and immutable objects later on in the course. The representation of tuple is almost similar to a list. It again can contain characters, strings, decimals, floating point and integers. Uh, it is represented by parentheses, whereas lists are represented by using square brackets. Sets. Sets is an unordered collection. And the thing is, set is an unique, set is a collection of unique items. So in this example, if you see A, B, C can't appear again in a set. Again, we will be discussing more in detail in later section of the courses. Boolean is another type. It is represented by bool or bool. It can have two values. It can be either true or a false. That's it for the data types for today. We'll be discussing all these data types in detail. I'll be rolling out videos for each and every data type. So it's not necessary that you guys would have to memorize each and every data type present here. But lists, dictionaries, tuples or something we will be using later on extensively throughout the course. That's it for the video guys. Thanks a lot. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.